Rugby to some World Junior Championships that will be held here in Nairobi, and the preparations are ongoing. The stadium is being put into place, and Lynn Washira spoke to Mwangi Muthe, and this is what she prepared for us.
Well, after the completion of the World Cross-Country Championships in Kampala, Uganda this past weekend, focus has now shifted, of course, to what has been termed as the second most event in the IAAF calendar, and it's none other than the World Under-18 Athletics Championships, which will be hosted in Nairobi. In studio today, we have the event CEO, Mwangi Muthe, to tell us about the preparations and more so about the event getting a clean bill of health from IAAF.
I can tell you without batting an eye that I am very happy with what has happened so far. And a lot of work has been put in by the LOC with the support especially of the government. I can tell you without batting an eye that I am very happy with what has happened so far. And a lot of work has been put in by the LOC with the support especially of the government. We could have done what we are doing now much earlier for the work to cure. You know, we are putting new services in the warm-up and also beautifying the whole of Kasarani. It's amazing that we Kenyans, we only do what we are supposed to do when we know that visitors are coming. It's a habit that we need to stop so that we know that every day we should be doing things for ourselves, not for visitors, not when guests are scheduled to visit. But all said and done, Kasarani will get a blood new facelift. I can tell you, in another couple of months, I'm sure people will be going to Kasarani to take selfies because the whole complex is taking shape very, very well. And it's looking gorgeous. It's coming out well. It's coming out very nice. And I'm sure all Kenyans will be proud by hosting this event, and will be proud that the world will be happy to be hosted at Kasarani. And number two, it's also very important to note that the athletes' village at Kenyatta University is making Kenya score big. IAAF was very, very keen on the village. It's expensive. It's actually cheaper to take those athletes to a hotel, even accommodating them at Selena or Intercontinental. But IAAF made it very, very clear that if we can be able to create that village, our country will score big, because those are youngsters. And you know, when they come together in a sporting event like the one we are hosting, those youngsters just want to be together, boys and girls.
While still getting a clean bill of health, was there anything that maybe the IAAF delegation pointed out that maybe needs to be changed or to be improved about the event?
Of course, there are many, many milestones that we are meant to achieve by the time we are event ready in May. And it's not easy to tabulate all of them at the same time. But what I'd like to make clear is that we have been working with IAAF guidance since last year, June, when the first delegate attended Nairobi. And we've been working together and discussing every aspect of the preparation, step by step, bro by bro. Even when we went to the council and presented our state of preparedness, and IAAF is not an organization that leaves you aloof to do whatever you want. We report everything we do on a bi-weekly basis. And the most important thing to note here is that our event is special. This event is owned by IAAF. And this event is not owned by Kenyans. We are just hosts. Actually, we went out pleading to IAAF to allow us to host the event. What happens is this. We have got two accounting we account to two bodies, the government of Kenya and IAAF. We can go to spend money somewhere and IAAF tells us no. Because at the end of it all, we are going to file two statements of account. One at IAAF, one to government of Kenya.
And let's talk about financing. Of course, in the past, there have been issues about finances. Do you now have the money to run the event?
Yes. Yes. As I said earlier, the financing of this event, almost 90%, actually more than 90%, will be the government of Kenya. The money is available because everything is moving smoothly. It's only that before you spend money, before you spend public money, there are procedures that you need to follow. We must be accountable. We must follow procedures, and sometimes those procedures take a bit of time. But just because we are late in what we are doing, I'm not saying that we should be around to thwart the rules of expenditure.
And of course, the event will be held in July, and it's around that time that the political heat is expected to rise. Are you worried that that political heat could actually affect the event?
Not worried at all. Actually, my feeling is that the timing of the event is perfect because it comes when Kenyans really need unity, when Kenyans need a unifying axis. And there's nothing that unites Kenya better than sports. That time we're not celebrating like anybody else, like we are Luo, Kalenjin, Kikuyu. No, we were all Kenyans, flying the Kenyan flag. So come July, there is no better timing for this event to bring Kenyans together and for Kenyans to just feel good than we being the hosts of this World Championship.
You've spoken about the event being the second and most important event to the IAAF calendar, and it's definitely a very important event to Kenya as well. But what legacy would you want to see this event leave in Kenya?
We are spending over $30 million. How do we make sure that the common person who that money belongs to gets something back? And if this event could help Kenya uplift our tourism and create a couple of employment opportunities for a few people, then that's a rich legacy. About delivering a world-class event, I can assure Kenyans we are going to serve them a world-class event in July.
Well, Lynn Wachira right there talking to Mwangi Mutheu, who's the chairman, the local organizing committee for the World Youth Championships that will be in July here in Kenya. We now take a short break, but when we come back, we'll be looking at the English Premier League results from yesterday and also the top 5 moments of the week.